Professional Scrum Master Level 1 or Certified Scrum Master question. Hello there, this is Vijay Shekhar Shukla, your trainer and guide. And is definition of done mandatory in Scrum? A, no. B, only for large teams. C, yes. And D, it is optional. Definition of done is very clearly defined for Scrum and in the Scrum guide. So definition of done is mandatory in Scrum. So correct answer is answer C. And there are several other videos which cover Scrum. So please do not forget to see them. Link is provided in the comment. Who is responsible for quality? A, developers only. B, Scrum Master. C, product owner. D, the entire Scrum team. So as you may guess rightly, entire Scrum team is responsible for quality. Can multiple Scrum teams work on the same product? No. B is yes with one product backlog, only with separate product owners, and D is only with separate sprint goals. So products or large projects, multiple Scrum teams work towards the same product goal, and these multiple product teams have a same product backlog or a shared product backlog. So the correct answer is answer B, which is yes with one product backlog. What is the Scrum team size? Exactly 7, 5 to 12, 10 or fewer? No limit. Correct answer is answer C, which is 10 or fewer. Is backlog refinement an official Scrum event? A, yes. B, no. C, only for product owner. D, only for developers. The correct answer is answer B, that backlog refinement is not an official Scrum event. You see, there are 5 Scrum events of 5 ceremonies: sprint planning, daily Scrum, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. So these add up to 4, you can see, and then sprint itself, which is the container event, is called as a ceremony or an event in Scrum. So 4 plus 5, 5 events. So backlog refinement is not any of these 5 events. So backlog refinement is not an official Scrum event. When should product backlog refinement occur? Only during sprint planning, at the end of the sprint, continuously during sprint review. So the correct answer is answer C, continuously. You see, product owner maintains the product backlog. He updates the product backlog as the time passes by. So product owner is refining the quality of product backlog items or grooming the product backlog items via product backlog refinement meetings or otherwise on a continuous basis. Can developers decide how to do the work? A, no. B, only with Scrum Master approval. C, yes. And D, only product owner decides. You see, how the work is to be taken up is the sole decision of the development team. So answer is C, which is yes. What is a product goal? So options available are sprint objective, long-term product objective, release plan, and definition of done. As you can guess, the product goal is answer is B, long-term product or project objective. How many sprint goals can a sprint have? You see, every sprint has got a single sprint goal. So the correct answer is answer D, which is 1. We move ahead. Is velocity required in Scrum? A, yes. B, no. Only for forecasting, only for the product owner. So velocity is not something which is mandatory in Scrum. What ensures transparency of the increment? Sprint review, B, product backlog, C, definition of done, and D, sprint goal. So the transparency of increment is decided by the definition of the done. Can stakeholders attend daily Scrum? Which is this question. Always, never, only on the invitation of the development team, only if Scrum Master invites them. You see, if developers do invite stakeholders, they can attend the daily Scrum. So the correct answer is answer C. What is an increment? Documentation, working software only, potentially releasable product with improvement, sprint backlog. So an increment is a potentially releasable software. So correct answer is answer C. Who decides how product backlog items are turned into an increment? Product owner, Scrum Master, developers, stakeholders. So as you may guess, correct answer is answer C, because how the work is to be taken up, the technical details, etc. are the sole sole domain of the development team or the developers. What happens when the sprint goal becomes obsolete? Developers continue, Scrum Master cancels the sprint, product owner may cancel the sprint continues as it is. For some reason or for whatever reason, if the sprint goal becomes obsolete, product owner may cancel the sprint. So correct answer is answer C. Is Scrum prescriptive about engineering practices? Yes, no, only for testing, only for DevOps. You see, Scrum is a framework, it is not prescriptive at all, and it is empirical in nature. So correct answer is answer B, which is no. Moving ahead, what is the primary purpose of time boxing of events? You see, Scrum events are time boxed. So say for example, daily Scrum is time boxed to 15 minutes. For a 1 month, the sprint planning is time boxed to 8 hours or less. So increase pressure, reduce complexity and create regularity, improve reporting and control team. So you see, time boxing reduces complexity and creates regularity. So say for example, if there are time boxed sprints, we are delivering value to the client in a regular manner. So correct answer is answer B, which is reduce complexity and create regularity. Next question. Who facilitates Scrum events? Product owners, developers, Scrum Master, or stakeholders? You see, it is the Scrum Master who facilitates the Scrum events. So the correct answer is answer C, Scrum Master. Can a Scrum Master remove impediments? A, no. B, yes. C, only with management approval. D, only for product owner. So the correct answer is answer B. It is the duty of the Scrum Master to remove impediments for the project and for the development team. Who decides the release timing? Developers, Scrum Master, product owner, stakeholder. You see, while development team gives the delivery to the client, it is the product owner who decides the release to the end user. And the client or the product owner on his behalf may combine deliverables of last few sprints into a single release. So the correct answer is the product owner. What happens during a sprint planning? Review increment, inspect team process, define sprint goal and plan work, refine product backlog. So the main objective of the sprint planning meeting is to define a sprint goal. So answer C is the correct answer. Can the product owner order the sprint backlog? A, yes. B, no. Only with the Scrum Master, only during sprint planning. So you see, sprint backlog is the sole ownership of the development team. So sprint backlog is not ordered by the product owner. It maintains the product backlog as an ordered. What is Scrum based on? Predictive planning, waterfall method, empirical process control, lean manufacturing. Scrum is based on empirical process control. So answer C is correct. 49. Are managers part of a Scrum team? Always. Never. Only if they are PO or SM or developer. Only during review. So answer C is the correct answer. What happens if stakeholders request changes during a sprint? Developers accept immediately. Scrum Master decides. Product owner evaluates the request. Sprint is cancelled automatically. What happens if stakeholders request changes during the meeting? So it is the product owner who will evaluate the request. This is where we stop now. I hope you have learned something good on Scrum. Do share, like and comment. Before we move ahead, I request you to subscribe to our channel and also share it with your friends. Thank you. This is a humble request.